All right, take a close look at this picture. Did you see it on social media this weekend? This is Olympic speed skater Brian Hansen in the middle of Lake Michigan.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is one of those don't try this at home moments, just to warn you.
But we had to ask about Brian's motive and the friend who captured it all in photos and video. Adam, thank you very much for being with us, and Brian, you as well. Because without Adam, Brian, did you really have anything here?
No, I needed Adam.
Like a tree falling in the woods.
It's so cool. A lot of people know you competed in 3 Olympic Winter Games, 2010, 14, and 18. A silver medal from 2010 in Vancouver. Yeah, that's incredible.
Awesome.
We invited you and your friend here to join us because of this crazy picture in this video. Congratulations. But I gotta tell you, if I was your mom, I'm not sure I'd be so happy. I'd be worried.
No, I think she gets terrified sometimes from these photos. So I only show her or tell her after the fact.
After
Smart
you
man.
put it all together?
Yeah.
How did you come up with this idea? Who said to you, you know what, Lake Michigan's a great spot for you to go skating?
You know, I mean, I kind of just saw that there's some floating ice out there, and it looked like it would be a good spot to skate. So I thought we'd check it out. We had the wetsuits, we had the equipment for it. So
okay, walk us through the process, and if you would, please interject about where the camera was and how you had this all set up. So you mentioned the wetsuit. So you drive out there, you got your surfboard. Walk us through this.
So yeah, I mean, this is Wind Point in actually Racine, and basically we had our paddleboard, and we had to wade out through the ice at first. It was kind of slushy, but then you paddle about half a mile out, and there's some ice islands out there. And
half a mile.
I didn't know if it was going to be skatable, but when we got there, it was like perfectly smooth ice, and I actually had some testing poles, and I was able to test the thickness of the ice, and I knew
that was smart. That was smart.
Step number 1. Nice job.
Well, we got to the first one, and Brian realized, like, I remember him sweeping the snow off, and he's like, "It's perfect." So we went back to get the skates, and we paddled back out there. And we're getting out there as we're paddling with all like our gear and everything. We're like, where did the ice island go? And it had floated away. So we look back upwind and there's another one floating towards us. We're like, let's go to that one. So we paddle that one. And it turned out to be even bigger, you know, and better.
I never thought about it floating away. Did you guys ever worry, like, as you were skating and your gear, like, that you guys would float away?
I mean, we had paddle boards.
Yeah,
so
you know, it would have been fine.
yeah, I mean, we did. We drift, like, we looked back.
Look at you skating on your own little ice island.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
I was shocked, honestly, and you're obviously you're a little bit talented on skates, but I was shocked that it was smooth enough for you to skate.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was like perfectly Zamboni ice with just a little snow on the top, but you know, it's just a little on the thin side. That's the only issue.
Like a little concern that you might fall through. Now, Adam, how did you get this shot?
Well, I was on a paddleboard too, and Brian had a GoPro, but the GoPro died. So we actually duct taped his iPhone, and we taped a leash to my life jacket and had a little floaty on there. And so I just was on the paddleboard floating, you know, and you can kind of see in the video, it's kind of going like this. So
it's still a great
just
video.
was able to get him.
Duct tape,
awesome.
Always important to have.
Oh yeah, you know,
So
I was in the truck.
What happens? You go to a couple of Olympics, you get a silver medal, and then you kind of got to do something new for kicks.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I felt that I just had to get outside and take the sport outside. You know, so much of the sport is indoors now, and it's kind of, I think, something that it's lost its outdoor feel. And you know, I mean, this is an extreme example, but I'd like to bring back some of the outdoor speed skating scene back into the Milwaukee and Wisconsin area.
What kind of reaction have you had from people who've seen the video?
Oh, I mean, they're usually pretty like surprised by the scene. They're like, that's not something you see every day.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah, so much of it is the perspective, to be honest. The fact that you got far enough away from him that you can see it's a floating chunk of ice and that he's skating on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just being out there was pretty amazing. I mean, like, I didn't even know we were going to do the skating. Brian just called me up and he's like, hey, do you want to go check out some of the ice? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. And then he brought the skates with, you know, and I'm like, let's do this for sure. But just being out there was really awesome. It's so beautiful.
Just seeing the video at first, because the way you guys have it labeled is Ice Island, I'm like, is this in Norway? Like how did they do this? Where did this happen? So when Molly was talking about the reactions after the video, did you get calls? I mean, what were some of the things?
Yeah, just a lot of comments on my Facebook feed, usually from my mom's friends saying, "What are you doing? Like, be careful out there." Yeah, like please don't fall. Stick to the rink. You know, things like
right.
that.
They want you at the Pettit. They don't want you out in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you surf now, right? You do some surfing in Kenosha. You guys have been to Sheboygan.
Yeah. We both actually met surfing, so I knew Adam would be up for adventure out on the lake.
For
That's
sure.
what we do year round, anyways.
Yeah, got
And
the
I know
gear.
you have jobs too, so this is sort of like a side thing. It's great to see you. You're from Glenview, Illinois, right? But you live now in Kenosha.
Yeah.
It's great to have you in Wisconsin. Still involved in the skating community too?
Yeah, definitely. I've been coaching a little bit, coaching once a week at the club that I started speed skating at, and yeah, just staying involved with skating through coaching and trying to get outside as much as I can.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
Great to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Really super fun.
We'll follow
Check
you.
it out.
We'll follow you on YouTube.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Have a great rest of the day, you guys. Thanks for
Cool.
being here.